Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have got this great collection from 49 Market. It's called Vintage Artistry in Blush. It is gorgeous, you guys. I can't wait to show you what is in this. And I should have taken all this out of the package beforehand, but I forgot. So let's just take it and open it right now. All right, so this is the 6x6 collection. It is gorgeous. You get 4 of each. And there's a total of 20 different sheets. And it's double-sided. It's nice, heavy cardstock. It's just gorgeous, and I'll show you what I made with that in a moment. And then you've got these adorable little wishing bubbles and baubles, and they are dimensional, little epoxy dimensional. Some of them have foam tape on them. Then you've got this wonderful pack of ephemera. This stuff is awesome. In fact, I'm going to build a card with you using this. Let's just see what's all in here. Ephemera is just a little bit of this and that, has a vintage look to it many times. Things that are usually paper, things that are stamps, envelopes, letters, that kind of thing. And they make wonderful accents to scrapbook pages and cards. And sometimes there are little bits of ledger or things like that. And some of them are just like a parchment look with just this tiny little 87 on that. What was that originally? Because these were all something originally that have been photographed or digitally altered. These little doilies, little file edge. This looks like a film thing, or even one of those Viewmaster kind of things. There's another doily and lots of little ticket stubs and labels and things like that. So cute. All right, we're going to put that right on there. All right, then this gorgeous Blush and Sage rub-on transfer sheets. And they've even upgraded to this little plastic rub-on stick, which is great. It holds up a little bit better. So look at all of these beautiful colors. Get all of these different sheets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different individual sheets of rub-ons. And then here's the 12 by 12 paper, which I also forgot to open. There we go. All right, so this is so gorgeous. They're 12 by 12, double-sided. Let's see, you get 2 laser cut sheets in this as well. What I love about 49 Market, they have these little cut-off edges here that's got the little UPC symbol, so that it's easier for them to scan. But if you turn them over, you just trim that edge off, and it makes this great little border. And I love using those. Gorgeous. Look at this. I love how they mix these beautiful collaged patterns with solids and these texture-looking papers. Just gorgeous. Okay, and then we've got, here's the laser cut portion. There's a gorgeous window right here. Hey Steve, can we like zoom out a little bit? And then we've got these beautiful flowers, and they're die cut, and they come out so easily. And here's the last one. Beautiful colors. So let's get right to this, and I'm going to show you all of the projects that I did with this. So I'm going to start off with a page. For this page, I used that window that I showed you, and I just evacuated all the little spots. Started off with the background. I didn't add any rub-ons to this, so this is just how this page looked. And I started out by evacuating that window die cut. I glued that down first. Then I matted a 4x6 photo with white cardstock. I left about, I don't know, it's probably a 1/4 inch border, and put that at an angle. So both the window and the photo are at an angle. And then I added with a little punch outs. Let's see, that's not ephemera, that is from the punch outs. Let me see if you can remember. Yep, this little guy right there. Put that along the edge of the photo. And then some of these other die cut pieces right here, added a little foam tape there, and some of the greenery right here. Put a little foam tape on those flowers, give them a little lift. Foam taped all these wonderful little butterflies. Even has these little pieces, these little sequins, okay? Those are on here as well. So I just punched those out. Then I started with the little baubles, and I put them on the flowers. I also added some sparklets. These are Love Hearts Sparklets embellishments, and I added those just to add a little shimmer. Oops, I've got some hand lotion on those. Ugh. Okay, a little outtake there for you. So anyway, added the sparklets and put those right here on the little butterflies, and then just around the page too, along with those little baubles. So that was a really fun and easy, super easy page to put together. Okay, put this over here. So I used a slimline card. Slimline cards, you can get these at Paper Wishes pre-folded. They are 3.5 by 8.5 inches long. They come with a sized envelope, so you don't have to source that. And they just give you a whole new format for cards. So I also used the 12 by 12 paper pack and just cut down a little bit of the background paper, the one with the bird on it. So let's see if we can find the bird. So here we go. It was just right on the edge there. So I just cut that up, put that right there, added one of those little cutaway strips I was telling you about. I just added that to the bottom, okay, a little bit of a stripe. And foam taped butterfly there. And then this is also a die cut flower. So I put that right there. And then added a little script greeting dazzle. You can get these in a pack at Paper Wishes. They're all different kind of finishes, different colors. And I just put a gold one right there, just an I love you. So I've turned that into a Valentine. And also just a little I adore you there from my wishing bubbles and baubles, and added a few little sequins there. So very, very easy project to put together. Let's see what else. Okay, so also, yeah, let's do this one. All right, so let's build this card. I'm gonna pour all my little bits and pieces out here. This is how I organize all of my little things that I show you guys, so my big secret. So I'm gonna use a heart pop-out card. These are made by Hot Off the Press, and we carry them at Paper Wishes, of course. And what I did with this was find one that I already had for you to see. Oh, here they are. There we go. All right, so this is how they come out of the package. You've got a heart, and you've got this background here. So the first thing you do is just evacuate the center piece right there. And then you're just gonna fold along these score lines. Fold these flaps in to make it a gatefold. Okay, should have brought my bone folder, but we'll just use the good old fingernails there. All right, so that's how it's gonna start. So you've got your gatefolded card. And then you've got these little tabs that are right in here. So you're gonna evacuate the heart from this background. And then we're gonna cover this with some paper, and we're gonna cover these panels as well, okay? I should mention inside this packet, you get 4 cards and 4 envelopes. There's all the instructions that you need and patterns in here as well. So you're all set there. So here's where I've gotten so far. I've covered the outside with a little paper and the inside. And I used the 6 by 6 for this because it is just the perfect size. It fits it perfectly. Was able to use just half of a strip here and then the other half here, and then covered the front as well. And then I took some of the rub-ons and I added these little pieces right here. I just rubbed them onto the top and the bottom. And I've got my beautiful heart, okay? I just put glued some of the solid color pink on there. And now we get to do the fun part, and we get to decorate that. So let's start off with some of the things I pulled out of here. Oh yeah, here's the papers. There we go. So here's the 6 by 6 paper I started with here. So I just glued half on this side, trimmed it, and then I would glue the other half on this side and then trim that. Then you open this part up, and I glued this part over here and this part over here. Well, that took care of that. And then all of these little wonderful, these are cutout pieces, so they're not die cut. They also come in the 6x6. So I have all these wonderful little pieces that I cut out. Did a little bit of fussy cutting while I watched TV using my little scissors. Okay, so I want to take my rub-ons first, and I want to do a little bit more decorating on this background here, because once I put my heart there, you're still going to see some things. So we're going to pull that off. And I'm only going to use this much of it right here. So the reason I'm covering up the rest of that is I don't want it to stick anywhere that I don't want it. You have to kind of learn that lesson once in a while. Sometimes I get very confident and I think, oh, I don't need to trim that off or cover that up. I'll just be careful where I rub. And inevitably that doesn't work. So either use your scissors to just cut off the part that you want to use, or mask it off like I'm doing. There we go. Now I had a tip. One of our viewers on YouTube actually reminded me with rub-ons that once you put that on, you can actually just take the strip again and just lay that down on that and just burnish that whole part. And no matter how much handling you have, once it's released, it's not going to go anywhere. So thank you for that tip. All right, so we're going to put this part right up here. Once again, I'm masking off the part that I don't want to use. And if when you're trying to pick it up, if it's like, oh, it's got some resistance there, that probably means there's part of it that hasn't released. You know, it actually kind of changes color a little bit. It gets a little foggy look to it once it's released. Once in a while you find a little spot that didn't get, there we go. So now I can just take this again and I can just burnish that. Yep, no little tags on there that are gonna get left behind. All right, so now I can take this and get ready to put that right there. I'm going to take a few more of these little, they're like little sequiny rub-ons. And I'm just going to add a couple down here. Go. Missed that one. And a couple right up here. There we go. Turn this over, burnish that just a little bit. All right, now I'm going to take my little Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. All right, got the glue problem solved. All right, so we're just going to put leaves there. Pretty flower. Right here. Got some more little stems. All right, and then I just put a little bit of foam tape, and I like to just use these little 3D foam tape squares. Put those on the back. And we're going to just glue those, put those around our little arrangement. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I'm going to add some of this to the front of my arrangement, so I don't want to put them all down. All right. So there's the inside of our card. Put this right here and attach it right there. So when it's closed, and we're going to do something on the front here, when it's closed, it just can pop out just like that, and then it can sit just like this. Oops, I should mention there's a fold right here that I forgot to fold. There we go. So now it pops out better. It can just sit like that. So on the front, I've taken these 2 tags that are also cutouts right here, and I just glued them and overlapped them. I am going to actually just put a little bit of glue on this left side of the flap so that when I put my tags right here, only this left side is glued in place. And I'm going to put a couple of little flowers here, just like this. I'm also going to put a little bit of light pink ribbon. This is from the light pink ribbon set. You can get it at Paper Wishes. It's got all kinds of widths and decorative styles of ribbon. And I've got a little greeting here, always and forever. Put that right there. Okay, and let's see what other little bits and pieces I have right here. I got everything. Oh, here's another little butterfly that I had in my stuff. There we go. And then you can continue to put some rub-on borders along the top and the bottom. There we go. But there's my completed card. All right, so let's clean up all of this and we'll move on to the next thing. Some glue everywhere here. All right. So another thing I wanted to show you guys. Here we go. This adorable little card. This is the Triple Easel card. I used it making this template right here from Hot Off the Press. If you're not into die cuts or you don't have a die cutting machine, templates are a great way to have different tools for card making. And I'm going to show you how this particular template works. It's got all the patterns, it's got all the instructions on how to do this. So I just used a little closure here with a piece of pink twine from that light pink ribbon set. So you open this up. Right here we've got these adorable little kittens, and this is from the Easy 3D Toppers, and there's just 3 little bits here. I'll show you how those work in a moment. So you put the first one up like this, and then you put the next one up, and then the next one up like this. So isn't that adorable? That little presentation there. They just stand one behind the other. And what I used to make this particular one is I used the 6x6 gingham papers from Hot Off the Press. So I didn't use the blush on this one, but I did use these adorable Dazzle stickers. They're perfect for Valentine's Day. Let me grab those. These are 629 different heart Dazzle stickers. This wonderful collection, perfect for Valentine's Day. And I put some right here. And then I put the Valentine's Day stickers here, here. And then right here, I use these great thin line Dazzle stickers. These are new at Paper Wishes. This is the glitter set. And I used this gold right here to put right along each edge, just a thin line of Dazzles. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to assemble all of this. First of all, these packs of 3D toppers are just, they're just fantastic for card making. I love that they're individually wrapped. Okay, you've got all of these cute, if you're a kitty lover, this is the set for you. I'm going to show you more sets in a few minutes, but each one has 3 different little pieces in it. And because they're individually wrapped, you don't have to spend time punching them out or pairing things up. You get 3 pieces. Here we go. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then what you do is you take a little bit of your foam tape, okay, so these are already sized perfectly. Oops. And you put, I think, just like 2 little pieces of foam tape are all that you need to work these. All right, and then you're going to take this one and align it with the other one. Okay, they're pretty clear as to which one is the base, which one is the medium, and then which one is the top piece. So just 2 pieces on each one. And then this one, now you can either add all 3 right there, like this, and then you get this great little 3D dimensional piece. Or you could, let's just back up here, we'll take this off. You could use this one, this is the base piece, for a card focal, and then these 2 as a completely separate card focal. That would really work. You could get 2 cards out of each one, but you've got 10 of them. So why not put them all together? So that's essentially what I did here with my cute little 3D kitties. And then how you put together, oops, this great little template goes right here on a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Grab a pencil, and you're just going to trace all of your little pieces. Okay, we're going to go that, and it's even got the little score lines for your folding. You're going to trace all the little pieces out, just like this. Okay, and then you're going to cut out each individual one. So what you're not going to do is trace this one here within this one, because then you'll have a hole in the center. So you're going to take this one, you're going to move it over, and you're going to trace this one here. Okay, so these are the bases, 1, 2, and then there's this one right here, 3. So here are the base pieces that I've already cut out. Okay, and then what I did was I covered each one of just this part with some either beautiful cardstock. This is also gingham cardstock number 2, and this was the 6 by 6 gingham cardstock number 2. And I just put the paper on those, and then what you're going to do is once they're covered with paper, you're just going to glue one right here, just even here, and then flush with the bottom edge. Same thing goes right here. It's even, and then it's going to go right there. And then you take these hearts, right, and you're going to glue this one right here. You can foam tape that, or you can glue it directly. You've got it covered with paper and decorated. And then you do the next one right there, and then the next one right there. And then the last thing you're going to need is this very important little piece right here. That's the little stopper. And you've got to put this right here with a little piece of foam tape under it. Right there, you'll see there's foam tape. That's what keeps the whole thing together. If you don't have the stopper at the end, then there's nothing to keep this one in place, and it'll just folds out, okay? So all of those pieces are on the template. So you now know you have all the pieces, you know how to put that together, okay? All right, now lastly, got one more card here using those cute little 3D toppers. Okay, and this one I used the Chocolate Paradise and some hammered gold and some Merlot suede paper and some cute little doilies. And then I also die cut some more hammered gold paper with one of these circle dies. You can just barely see it there. And then I used one of these delicious chocolates and foam taped those there. And then went to my little Dazzle stickers here. This one was great. It had the you and me right there. And I even added some of those little corner brackets right there. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I also added some of the little baubles right here. And this is Scarlet Country Blooms from 49 and Market. I just added one right here. And then some of those thin line dazzles that I was showing you. I added a red one, a red sparkly one to this Merlot, and I really like how it picked up. You just see it, and it's not garish at all. So that came together really quickly, and I forgot I do have one more card. One more. Let's see what's in this one. I didn't use the ephemera yet, so I wanted to show you. We've got our little bauble stickers. This is the Vintage Roses collection. So we've got our little vintage rose, and we've got our ephemera right here. And I've already gone and taken out some of the pieces of the ephemera that I was going to use. And I'm just going to show you how quick and easy using this ephemera it is to put together a card. So this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card. We're going to start out by putting this piece right here. This is just like a script letter. And I'm going to actually tear the bottom edge of it. And then don't throw this torn piece away because you could always use it, put it back in your package for something else. I'm going to put that right here. But I think I'm going to put this here first for my layering purposes. I'm just going to put a couple dots of glue right here. Use the top edge because it's got that great writing on it. And as you can see, I'm going over a little bit, leaving a little bit of a white edge there. All right, now I'm going to glue my little letter down. Okay, I should get my corners a little better. Corners are the most important part in card making. All right, so I'm not flush with the top, kind of putting it a little bit down there. We've got this beautiful pink doily. I'm going to use just a part of this. Put a couple of dots here. And the reason I'm putting that there is I want to make sure that I'm just running off of the edge where I want. There we go. And then I'm going to trim this even with that folded edge, and then also keeping this piece of doily because I will definitely use it on another card. Put that back in my stack. All right, and then we've got this adorable little bird nest. I'm going to put that right there. See all these layers coming together? This is a great way to make a collaged card. All right, so now I'm going to get out my cute little Vintage Roses 3D Dopper. Where's the opening? Oh, there we go. And I'm going to take out my 3 little pieces. It's got a cute little bird on there and some roses. So I'm going to take my little foam tape. Okay, I'm going to put a piece here and here. And I'm going to just align that. So with that bottom piece. And my little rose, just really going to need just one piece there. All right, now I'm going to, oops, I forgot to cut out this little piece that's right there. Moving too fast. All right, so that is going to just go right there. I'm not going to use any foam tape on the back of it. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right here. How cute too to color those eggs pink. Definitely do that. All right, and I've got a little tag here. I'm going to glue that on as well. Let's have that go right, tuck that under there while that glue is still wet. And then I've got this adorable little tag. I'm going to glue that right there. I've got a little bow, little pink bow from that light pink ribbon set I showed you before. I'm just going to glue that bow right there. And then I've got these heartfelt shimmers, and they're very red. So we're just going to see if there's some like lighter, yep, there's some lighter pink pieces in here. We're going to see how those look with my very light pink card. Yeah, I like that. Some light pink, and then there's some dark pink and some red in here. I'm going to take a couple of these. I'm going to glue those kind of around the nest area. They could look like little berries. There. And then, let's see, I'm going to take my stickers here. These are called We're Together, and they're just with these wonderful new Dazzle stickers. They come in 2 sheets. As you can see, I've already used some here. And they just have really lovely sayings. And I'm just going to use this Love You one. And they're just perfect for Valentine's or to send a friend a sweet card. We're just going to put that right there. And then I want to put a word on this little strip here. So these are gold tiny words and phrases dazzles. And I know that there is one that says friend on here. They're just the tiniest and just the right size for my little label. So I'm going to put that right there. All right, so there we go. That was really quick and easy using that ephemera. There's still a ton in this pack. I mean, this one pack I could probably easily make 6 or 7 cards out of. So adding some dazzles and these 3D toppers, and you're set to go. So you guys, we've got a great money saver. I wanted to show you some of these other 3D toppers. I'm not sure which of these are going to go in the money saver, but here's Garden Fairies, the birds and the flowers. Here's some more of those cute kitties. Here's another birds. And don't forget that incredible collection from the Vintage Artery Blush and Blush and Sage. We've got it in 6x6 and 12x12. So if you're watching us on our vlog channel on Paper Wishes, our vlog page, then I would encourage you to take a look on the right hand side and you'll see the money saver. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the description box and you'll see a great money saver offer there, and you just click on that link. And if you're watching us also on YouTube, I would just really encourage you to like us, give us a thumbs up, join, subscribe, and you can see our videos. We do many a week, like 3 or 4 a week, and you can see all kinds of new card making techniques. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.